Hello, YouTube. I'm going to go over some things that I haven't really seen any videos on. I'm currently restoring my 87 Mustang GT, and during mid-restoration, I guess you can say, I decided I'm going to do a wire tuck, or I guess semi-wire tuck. And there's been some really good write-ups on the internet, especially on like Ultimate Fox Body Forum, I believe it's called. Someone did pretty much a step-by-step write-up, pictures, wiring diagrams, everything of how to do a wire tuck for your Mustang. And I decided to go that route and take a look at how that was done on my own car. And I'm going to show you in video form how I did it. Because there's been some differences, and I figured I'd go ahead and show them to you. And I hope you guys can get something out of this if you're doing this on your own, or if you've done it before, and just see if there's something I'm doing wrong, or something that you could add, or whatever you'd like. So let's take a look here. This is my 87 Mustang GT. As you can see, there's no engine in it. Currently just now getting everything back in the car. I just actually got the brake booster and stuff in. And you can see my wiring. One of the greatest tips that the forum gave was to pull off your factory wire loom and tape and redo it. And that's probably been the best tip that you can do when doing this mod. As you can see in the firewall there, I already got that mounted up. And as you can see, I moved it under the welds there. And it's excellent. Actually, this I'm probably like a novice mechanical wise on doing this kind of thing. I was able to do this by myself in a matter of a couple hours. And all this wires up here, that's for the engine and the fuel injection and all that stuff. So that stuff's all going to be hidden on the motor anyway. But over here, you can see I started mounting everything. Went ahead and mounted the starter solenoid. It's kind of mocked up there. It's not really tight because I'm probably going to be replacing it with the Motorcraft unit. So, because once a fender and a splash shield are on, it's not going to be the funnest install down the road in case I have to replace it. But something that I wanted to note, I did do pretty much everything that Ultimate Fox Body Forum did, pulling up the sheathing and stuff and moving it in the factory holes. However, my car being a 1987, I noticed something that was not on his car. Let's take a look here. As you can see, I ran all my wires through this hole here, which is a factory hole. It's got a recess in it so that way there's no sharp edges. And his car had a hole in the back of the strut tower. As you can see, mine is full solid. And my body guy and I did not fill that hole. There was never a hole here to begin with. Same with the other side, which I'll show you in a moment. So something that that was on his but not mine. So, but never fear, all the wires will fit through this hole here for what I'm doing especially. I still actually have plenty of room that I can probably fit more. Again, this is all kind of just on here to be mocked up, as I still got to be positive all the wires I'm mounting on the solenoid and grounds and everything. So after removing the factory loom and tape and stuff and retaping it, I was able to get the necessary length for all the wires to meet for the harnesses, as you can see right here. Before the factory stuff was removed, this was about an inch short, and I was stretching everything, which is not a good idea, especially for a wiring harness that's over 27 years old. So with all that removed and retaped and everything, now it fits perfectly. I actually got some slack now, which is nice. I mounted all my grounds under the frame over here. I don't know. I'm still going to get a second opinion on that. I don't know if that's going to be good or anything. But I also have some grounds on the frame over there. As you can see here, I have one of the Monster cable. I don't remember exactly, but I have a PA alternator. This is the kit with the big line, and I have plenty of extra line going through the front. Pretty much all the factory wires. I don't know why Ford actually didn't do this from the factory. They could have pretty much done all this on their own, because it's been very simple and everything is long enough and fits, and I don't know, but it's all pretty easy. I ran my electric fan wires and stuff. My electric fan I ran all those wires and stuff through here, and as you can see, I got plenty of room for when my electric fan is mounted on my new radiator. So just a tip for someone that maybe has a car like mine. I don't know if it's because it's an older car. It's an 87 first year of the Aero nose, so there's no hole in the back of the strut tower. But again, the hood release cable, all the wiring harnesses, factory harnesses and stuff, even extra harnesses or extra wires, like if you have aftermarket parts like I do, fit through here, no problem, piece of cake. So let's go to the other side. I'll show you exactly what I did here. Because since I did not have a hole in the back of the strut tower, again, this was all solid. I told my body guy, since I decided to do this wire tuck while he was actually doing the body work, welding up all the holes and putting in the new panels and stuff, decided to have him cut a hole here so I can have my mass air harness go through and the oxygen sensor harness as well. Again, there's a hole that's recessed, beveled edge, therefore no sharp edge, so you can't cut wires and stuff here. Also, your brake line, your factory brake line and stuff runs through it. And I could have ran it through here, but I would have had to splice and extended my mass air harness. I decided I did not want to do that, and the cutting and welding is already being done, so I told him to go ahead and cut a hole. So there's a hole cut, we put some door edge guard around it, so therefore there's a beveled edge. There's no sharp edge to cut any wires or loom. So it left me with plenty of room. This mass air harness almost hits the front of the middle here, so therefore I got plenty of room when my power pipe gets cut. Still have that to do yet. And there was plenty of room here. This is the oxygen sensor harness that runs down through my stock K member. Decided to stick with the stock K member because this car is not really going to be a drag car. It's going to be prettied up enough to where I'd just drive it as a nice daily cruiser. And so I'm going to keep the drivability pretty nice. As you can see, my harness goes through there, plenty of room, no problem. So that's pretty much it there. Again, there's no factory hole here. It would have fit through here, no problem. Just like the other side, plenty of room, no problem. But I did not want to splice any wires, so I went ahead and just had him cut this. So if you have a car like mine, 87, maybe 88, I don't know when they switched it, or maybe my car's just an odd car. Who knows? You could definitely probably extend it through there, and maybe your harness might be long enough. Mine wasn't when I mock fitted it through there. So we just went ahead and cut the hole, and so therefore, if you don't want to cut a hole, if you don't have the room like I do, because maybe you're not restoring, you just want to wire tuck and just clean up the engine bay a little bit, you still have this, and you can just extend the wires. So that's pretty much it here. Again, the Ultimate Fox Body Forum with that write-up. If you Google search Mustang wire tuck, it's one of the first things that comes up, and pretty much shows you step by step exactly what I did here. Again, I'm not doing a full wire tuck, I'd say, like that member did, because I'm keeping my coil here, factory location. I'm going to end up drilling a hole here to mount the bracket, and therefore I got my coil harness right here, which is I'm going to end up taping it all up and putting it right there, getting the slack all making it look neat and stuff. I still have to splice a wire into this harness to for my aftermarket tack. I have my monster tack there. What I would recommend if I didn't happen to catch it, the tape I didn't use any new wire loom. I just used all tape because that shrinks down your harness to almost pretty much less than an inch thick. It's been really nice. I use SEM Super 33 electrical tape. Great stuff. It adheres nicely. It's very easy to work with, very maneuverable, cuts very easily, bonds itself really well. It's supposed to have a good high heat tolerance as well. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I just wanted to show you guys exactly what I did. Again, I'm more of like a novice type of person when it comes to doing this kind of thing. This is my first Mustang restoration, like full-on restoration. As you can see, my car has no doors, no hatch, no windows, just has my windshield, and that's it. The rest is just getting it back together. So guys, if you have any questions about what I did here, or if you want to comment on it, or maybe give me some tips, or if you need help and want some tips on pretty much what I've done, just comment, and I'll try to get back to you. So until next time, until I have another Mustang tip video, that'll do it for now. You all take care.